Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise. We are coming off of another 1 point loss to the 49ers, and we are 5-5. We're, kind of on the outside looking in right now in the playoff picture. It's still early enough to get some wins in here, try to make a push, but it's going to be tough. I mean, we're 4 games behind the Niners with the 2 losses against them. Winning the division's going to be almost impossible for us. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very hard. We need them to lose most of their games, and we have to win most of our games. But I think in reality, wild card is probably the way to go. But that's going to be tough. You just look around the league right now in the NFC. The NFC East right now has 4 teams that could all make the playoffs potentially. The NFC North has 3 teams that could make the playoffs. NFC South has 2 teams that could make the playoffs. So it's going to be a tough battle here to get in. But we are playing the Jags this week, who are 3-7 at home. And we are looking at a running back breakout, which I'm assuming is for Trey Benson. And it is. I don't know about 125 rushing yards because he's still going to be splitting with Connor. I would say, I don't know if I like any of these that much, but I mean, 100 plus rushing yards and a touchdown. Or do I want to do I don't think he's going to get any of these, to be honest with you, but I would say, I don't know, maybe the 3 touchdowns is reasonable. He can be our red zone back, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he's going to get it. That's going to be tough, but we'll see. Aside from that, let's go ahead and get our stuff situated. The same stuff as always. Nothing new there. And cool. So we're going to just go ahead and continue on. Nothing to look at there with injuries, hopefully. We'll see if anything pops up. Nothing offensively, nothing defensively. We're a clean slate once again. And got Greg Dortch for an upgrade. I think we'll probably just upgrade his slot ability. It does get him out of the scheme fit, but it's a solid upgrade. And then Akeem Davis-Gaither, pass coverage, get him into the scheme fit. I guess that works. He's not awful. But aside from that, let's look at the weekly recap. And here we are. Giants-Packers, last week's game. Giants, dart rolling, takes a shot, throws an interception to Xavier McKinney, former Giant. And the Giants lose by 6 to the Packers. Packers go to 6-4, Giants up to 8-4. You get to look at our game last week, of course. And this is a Christian McCaffrey house call that helped them win the game 23-22 over us last week. And then Chiefs Broncos is a big one in the AFC. 8-1 Chiefs, 7-3 Broncos. Mahomes in the red zone, looking around for something. He's going to start running. Takes off himself, jukes out a defender, trucks through Singleton, 28-22. Chiefs up to 9-1, Broncos 7-4. Chiefs are probably going to the Super Bowl on the AFC side at this rate. So, not like we're going to end up getting there, but it still sucks to see the Chiefs still doing well in the game along with real life. but that's okay. We are at home. I'm going to wear a different jersey, I think. Let's go with... I don't know. What do we have here? Ew. These are horrible. Probably going to wear them at some point, but those are horrible. Sue 2010's classic home. I like it, I guess. Alrighty. Back at home. State Farm Stadium. And Big Red, of course, doing the honors with the sound horn there. And home crowd is getting hyped. They want this team to make a playoff push. Obviously, we've had a tough couple of weeks, the past couple of weeks here. But we have a winnable game here versus a 3-7 Jaguars. And we really need to start putting some wins on the table here to try to get into the playoffs. But it looks like the Jags are going to be starting John Wolford this week because Trevor Lawrence is out with an injury. That's a big one, actually. That's a huge one. They have Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby. It's a solid duo, along with Byshal Tootin. Nice trio. Receiver, they do have Brian Thomas Jr., Diami Brown, Traylon Burks, Parker Washington. Travis Hunter is their receiver 6 right now, but that's interesting. Okay, Brenton Strange is their starting tight end. They only have 2 tight ends on the roster. Odd. Walker Little at left tackle, Ezra Cleveland at left guard, Nick Gates at center. Looks like they are starting Wyatt Milam at right guard and then Anton Harrison at right tackle. I will say this offense looks pretty rough without Trevor Lawrence. Some solid players in there, but pretty rough overall. On defense, Travon Walker, former first overall pick, and Hines Allen starting at the edge spots. Eric Armstead and Maurice Hurst on the interior. At linebacker, the Sam is going to be Jack Kaiser, the rookie. Foyesade Olukun at Mike. And Devin Lloyd will be the Will. At corner 1, Travis Hunter is an 87 overall corner. That is insane, but fair enough, I guess. Tyson Campbell is still here in this world. And then Jordan Lewis will be their corner 3. Caleb Ransall, the rookie, at free safety, and Darnell Savage at strong safety. Cam Little and Logan Cook as kicker and punter. But aside from that, let's hop into this one and see if we can take advantage of a team that is dealing with a really important injury. Dude, I don't understand how I keep forgetting to change the depth chart for the kickoffs. But I do. This is a tradition at this point. I swear, I'm going to remember this time. I said that like 3 or 4 times, though, so probably not, but that's not the right thing. Like, not ideal. I think we're going to let DeMarcado do more of the work today because we are going to try to include Benson more in our game plan on offense. So him and Kytrell Clark can take the reins there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 31. James Conner gets carry, gets nothing. Now they have some pretty solid players on their defense, so we do have to be a little bit careful. And we're going to go ahead to Trey McBride for the first down catch. Nice play from Trey. Put James Conner back in here. First down. Handoff up the middle. Only gets 2, and there's an injury. And that is going to be a Jaguar. That is Maurice Hurst down on the play. One of their D tackles. So we'll see one of their depth guys come in. 2nd and 8 from the 46 now. Motioning Tip Ryman to the right side. Murray takes a snap. He's trying to find something. Tries to go to McBride, but he didn't turn around fast enough. Brings up a 3rd and 8. Really wanted to get Trey McBride on that one, but he just was not ready for the pass. Kyler looking, gonna scramble, has space. Trey McBride, lead blocker ahead of him. Gets out of bounds to 19, a 35-yard rush for Kyler Murray. Great play there from Kyler. Go ahead and hand this one off. James Conner up the middle. Gets almost the first down. We're going to try to get the first down here. We'll go ahead and sub in Trey Benson after this one. Handoff up the middle. James Conner fighting down to the 1, putting Trey Benson in a nice spot here to try to score and try to get his dev upgrade. Needs 3 touchdowns, so we'll see. Handoff. Benson tackled in the backfield. Loss of 3. It's Jordan Jefferson coming in for the injured Maurice Hurst on the play. I think we're going to go with the stretch this time. And Trey McBride not around the play, but it's going to be Tip Ryman in the lead blocker spot with Trey Benson getting the touchdown. And that is 1 of 3 for his dev upgrade. It does put us on the board here after a 9-play, 70-yard drive. It's going to be tough running the football today. Seems like they're kind of 50-50 on letting up like 5 yards or getting a short gain. There's a big hit after a big hit. Jordan Lewis to return. And here comes John Wolford. He was a Ram, obviously. Hasn't played a ton as a starter. Had to play a couple games with the Rams initially. He's coming in here to fill in for the injured Trevor Lawrence, and it looks like Travis Hunter will be starting as the slot receiver. Here's a run. ETN outside. Loss of the yard. Cody Simon on the play. Yeah, I mean, Travis Hunter is a dual threat weapon. We'll see if he gets involved today. And Brian Thomas Jr. is a really, really athletic receiver. And there's a throw to BTJ. Gets the first down to the 34. We don't want to see a ton of him today, ideally. All right, no Travis Hunter on the field this play. Handoff up the middle. He's going to the left side, but into a tackle. Josh Sweat, who had an incredible week last week, gets the play. Loss of 3. 2nd and 13, 4.5 to go in the first. It's going to be a play action here. And it's going to be a sack. Walter Nolan, man, this guy, I swear, every single first quarter, first half, he's going to get a play. He's going to get a sack. There's no way he only has 5 sacks. I feel like I've seen him get way more than 5 sacks. That's popping up at the bottom. There's going to be pressure again and another sack. This one, a blitzing linebacker, Mac Wilson Sr. His 4th on the season. It's going to force a Logan Cook punt. And we're putting some pressure on John Wolford today. Here's DeMarcado on the return. Getting a little shifty to the 44. So first down from the 44 here. It's actually Trey Benson in the game currently. Getting pressured immediately. Managed to get it out in time, but Trey Benson did not pick up that blocker whatsoever. Try to go play action. 2nd and 10 from the 44. They hand this one off to Trey Benson outside, but he loses 3 on the play. Darnell Savage on that one. All right. The defense is looking pretty solid right now. Okay. Looking pass, looking for something over the middle. Diving catch from Mike Wilson, but still going to be short of the first down. 4th and 2. We will punt. Oh, that's not the best accuracy, but actually it might be perfect accuracy. Down at the 1. Let's go, Blake Gillikin. Wonderful play. And that's going to set them up at their own 1 in a really tough spot here. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Etienne trying to break a tackle. He can't. It's a safety. Mac Wilson, the first one there. And that's a huge one there. You have to question, why do you not put Tank Bigsby in there? Your powerful running back. Etienne's very fast and elusive, but he's just not the power back that could help you turn those short yardage situations. And Tank Bigsby sitting on the sideline could have been a very good asset there. But we do get the safety. 9-0 now as we come back out on the field for our first down. And we are looking to continue what happened first drive, not the second one. The second drive was a quick 3 and out. Trey Benson still on the field. I'm going to put in Connor again. We're going to hand it off Benson. He's going to find a little bit of space, breaks a tackle. Gets 7 there. Second and 3. And here's going to be another handoff. James Conner getting hit hard from Olakun. Only a couple on that one. Third and 2, under a minute to go in the first quarter. James Conner in the backfield. Going out to Trey McBride on the out route. Nice catch. And gets broken tackle to the 50-yard line. He goes. First down from the 50 now. Maybe the last play of the quarter. Murray takes the snap. It's going to be a tight end screen. Batted down at the line. Josh Hines-Allen on the play. And I shouldn't even really have thrown it his way anyways, because there was a defender ready for it. Motioning Tip Ryman. We're going to throw it up one-on-one. Make a play, Tip. Oh, he almost brought it in after the deflection, but he could not quite get that. Brings up 3rd and 10. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Looking pass here. Gonna go across the middle. Mike Wilson again, just shy of the first down marker. But I think this time we're gonna go for it. As we head into the second quarter here. Up 9-0. I mean, from our 40, right? From their 40, I think it's worth going for it. Let's try to get Kyler QB sneak maybe. I don't feel like you're really that ready for QB sneak. 4th and 1. Kyler reaches for it, gets it. Keeps the drive alive. First down. On the 39 now. Read option. Kyler. Look at all that space. Kyler Murray. Juking, trying to at least. This is 21. Injury timeout, and it's luckily not on Kyler. It is Travon Walker. Down on the play. And that's a big loss there. The opposite side of of Josh Hines-Allen. And this one's going to be a handoff. James Conner. He's fighting forward for 7. Sets up a 2nd and 3. We're going to go ahead and get Trey Benson in here. Motioning Mike Wilson across. It's going to be a Conner run again. James Conner fighting down to the 5. He's doing all the hard work, and we're giving you're giving Trey Benson the easy stuff. Hopefully, the touchdowns. First goal from the 3, and this one's gonna be a toss out to him again. Benson takes it outside for his 2nd on the game, 2nd touchdown for the team today. Yeah, PAT makes this a 16-0 game. So we're only 1 touchdown away from getting Trey Benson his touchdown goal to get his dev upgrade. And to be honest, it doesn't really feel like the Jaguars are putting up much of a fight right now. No Trevor Lawrence on offense is really hurting them, I will say. There's a return to the 27. I don't know why we're getting boos. It's because of a missed tackle. I don't know. They have a total of -2 yards on the day so far. Only 3 passing yards. Here's a run. ETN, nothing to gain there. 2 yards is it. This might be a tough day for this Jags offense if this is going to be how it goes. 2nd and 2. Another handoff. ETN going outside, finding space, and gets a good chunk of 9. Will Johnson on the tackle makes this a much easier 3rd down and 3. Interesting. BTJ in the slot, and they got Travis Hunter out wide now. 3rd and 3. I'm stuck on Walter Nolan. That's fine. Wolford looking, finding ETN on the run. Gets a big play down to the other 36-yard line, and that's going to be a big way they can try to get some more offense in this game is throwing it to ETN. He is an electric athlete, an electric player. When you get the ball in his hands out wide, they have Tank Bigsby on the field here. Running it with him. He gets a yard. But they could definitely utilize ETN in the receiving game and he can be a very good option. And I don't know why Walter Nolan was lining up sideways. They're going to go quick throw. Ryan Thomas Jr. again. Gets 4. But it is 3rd and 5 here. From the 32. And just looking over the sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Try to go Brenton Strange. Mixing Hunter Long, who's their other tight end's name. Mac Wilson. Jesus Christ, brain. Hello. Wake up. Hello. Mac Wilson makes the play. They're going to take 3. Attempt here from Cam Little. And it is good. So they get some points on the board, which is huge. Still a 2-score game, but, you know, at least they're getting some points on the board. Improves the morale a little bit here for them to know that they can go down the field and they can put some points on the board. Here's Kytrell Clark on their turn. Hasn't got a ton of work in the return game this year. Only gets to the 25. Yardak on the tackle. Yeah, it's been mainly DeMarcado and Trey Benson on the return game. First down. Play action here. Again, pressured pretty quickly. Thrown it on the run. Just can't hit Marvin Harrison there with the pressure. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 25. On pass, trying to go to Marvin Harrison. Gets it. Gain of 9. Makes it a 3rd and 1. Connor in the backfield still. And he's going to take this one out wide. Trying to break a tackle. Can't. And that's a big play for number 56. Who is that? I don't know. They won't say his name or show his name. But loss of a yard, and that's a great stop from the Jags defense. I know it's another 4th and short situation. Could definitely go for it, but we're not going to do that. It's a little bit riskier going from the 33. Plus, we're up 13. I trust that our defense can get another stop here. Even if it's a field goal, that's fine. Still keep it a 2-score game. They're bringing a heavy set. They got 3 tight ends to the left side of the line. Going past, though. He's looking to the tight end long. And he's going to get to the 47 for a nice gain. And there you go. That's a first down. 3 minutes in this game. Half left. Not the game. Just in the half. From the 47. Play action again. And Wolford looking for something. Gonna slide before taking a shot from Baron Browning. Gain of 2. I should say 2. I can't read, apparently. One more play before the 2-minute warning here. And this one's going to be a handoff. ETN finding some space. Gets 6 yards. And that will set him up for a much easier 3rd and 2 after the 2-minute warning. And here we are, 3rd and 2. See what they decide to do here. They have been liking going pass more so, I would say. And here's going to be a pass. Trying to get a man. It's going to be caught. Brenton Strange with the catch to the 24. And they're moving. Minute and a half to go in the half. At the 24 now. Wolford takes the snap. Looking for something. Finding the man, Diami Brown, open. And it's going to be 2nd and 2 after he got out of bounds there. Motioning. And, oh, it's a screen. It was a tricky looking play. ETN finding space, gets tackled down at the 7-yard line. And that ends up putting Wolford over 100 yards passing on the game. First and goal from the 7, under 50 seconds to go now. Here's a handoff. ETN, nothing there. Jags take a timeout. Second and goal from the 8. Motioning Brian Thomas. And he's going to get sacked. Baron Browning on the play. They take another timeout. Third and goal from the 16 now. ETN motioning to the left. Wolford looking for something. No one's getting open. Pressure, slides. Timeout from the Cardinals so they can get the ball back. And they're going to take 3. 34 seconds left in the half. Cam Little gets it and gets it through. Makes this a 10-point game. Not 10 to score. 10-point game. And we get 31 seconds, 2 timeouts, maybe to go downfield and answer with this field goal of our own. That would be nice. Here's DeMarcado taking a big shot there. Down to the 28 he goes. All right. So first down here. 27 seconds, 2 timeouts, trying to make some quick shots. There you go. Marvin Harrison with one of them. Gets to about midfield to the 48. And now that sets us up to get a nice little shot here for a field goal. And we're going to go Marvin Harrison again. They're just leaving him way too open here. Take another timeout. And now we actually have some time. We can take a shot or 2 to the end zone. We just can't take a sack. So I'm going to double team Josh Hines-Allen here. Oh, and that's the one thing we couldn't do is take a sack. We're going to have to come up, spike it. real quick here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. He got in there so fast. He got in there so fast. All right. Can we make a field goal from here? It's a little bit tougher, it looks like, but I think we're going to do triple out here. Just want something quick, short, out of bounds. And there you go. A couple more yards to try to make a 53-yarder for Mike Wilson there on the play. Wind is against us here. 4th and 15. And that's going to be no good. Too much power. Shanked it into the crowd. And now the Jags have a Hail Mary attempt here. 4 seconds left. 57 yards from the end zone. See if they can get a miracle here to start off the second half pretty well, but they're going to just throw it sideline shot, incomplete. So it's going to remain 16-6 going into halftime. And the Jags get the ball, I believe. Yes, they do. So they're in a good position to potentially put up some more points. Here's the halftime report. See what games we get a look at here. Giants, Lions this week. Giants start looking deep. Big pass downfield. All the way down to the open Malik Neighbors. And they get a 3-point victory over the Lions. 41-38. And this Giants team is looking pretty good. Pretty legit. These young guys are balling out. And looking pretty good. And here's Colts 5-5. Chiefs 9-1. Chiefs obviously been on a really hot streak here, and look at all the time Mahomes has throwing a deep shot down the field. Rashee Rice one-hands it, and they win 17-10 over the Colts. And Chiefs head to a 10-1 record with that one, and they're going to be a problem. Packers, Vikings, very big game here. Both 6-4, very important for playoff deciders. I don't know what I was trying to say there. A hurdle from TJ Hawkinson, breaks a tackle, breaks another. And the Vikings get the win 27-17 over their division rivals in the dive for Hawkinson. What a play. McCarthy looks pretty good there. Seeing some other games quickly here. Nothing really too notable on our ends, but we're heading into halftime here. And looking at our stuff, I'd like to skip this, though, so we can get to the game again, please. Or are we're stuck watching this? Well, we'll look at the stats, I guess. Wolford's been decent. I mean, only 2 incompletions. Kyler has also been pretty decent for the most part. Just been getting pressured for both sides. I usually like to try to get the ball out before I get hit and take a sack. I don't like taking sacks. Wolford has taken some sacks, so that is kind of the difference there. Here's Bishal Tootin on the return. And taking a shot down to the 22, he goes. And that's where the offense with Wolford will start. And they're looking to put some more points up on the board and shrink this lead for the Cardinals. Here's a handoff. ETN finding a hole. Big run up the middle. Gain of 15. Yeah, and that's like not what we want at all, but it happens. That's what ideally we don't want that. We don't want those gashes, those chunk yards on the runs. Those are what will get us in a bad spot. There's a tackle for a loss from Jalen Thompson. It's a nice play. And brings up a 2nd and 11. 36-yard line here. Wolford gonna take the snap, looking pass, lobbing it to Brendan Strange, who breaks 1 tackle, and Will Johnson tracks him down. Nice play from the tight end to the 33. And he's looking pretty solid. He's been one of those guys that you kind of look at and you say, this guy could end up being something good for the Jags offense here, and he's showing it there. There's a quick one. Travis Hunter, his first catch on the game, takes a shot. And it's going to be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. 3 tight ends set up on the left side. Here's going to be a handoff. ETN, nothing. Loss of 2, and there is a injury, and it's Wyatt Milam, their starting rookie right guard. That's going to bring in another right guard. I don't know who that is. Is that Garcia? Is that what that says? I'm not sure. But 3rd and 4. And Wolford looking for something. He's going to get a yard maybe, but Simon tracks him down. And it looks like they are going for it here, which I don't blame them. They want to try to put some touchdowns on the board, not just field goals. Motioning Travis Etienne outside. And he's going to find a man. It's open. Diami Brown for a big gain down to the 1 after breaking some tackles. And very clearly was a good call to do what they did there. It's going to be a toss out to Bigsby, and he's going to score a touchdown. They're first on the game. And it is going to be a 3-point game now. Jags offense finding some life. And there's the PAT. Jags offense looking like they're finding some momentum here, getting everybody involved in some way, shape, or form. But we're going to hopefully respond with our offense here. Tytrell Clark with the return, trying to find something. Gets the 26. Here comes Kyler in the offense. Connor in the backfield. And it's going to be play action on 1st down. Going quick out to James Conner. Trucking through a defender, and he gets hit hard afterwards. And there's an injury. And it's another Jags defender. And that one's Eric Armstead. So more injuries to the interior of the Jags D-line. Second and 4. Uh-oh. Great option, but Josh Hines-Allen was ready for it. Kind of had to change our direction. Still managed to get 2. But a 3rd and 2 here. Murray takes the snap, looking. McBride's open and makes the play. Trying to hurdle, which is probably a dumb idea, but gets to the 46. We saw what Hawkinson did. We're like, we can do that too, but not there. 1st down from the 46. Motioning Tip Ryman. Play action again. He's looking. Deep shot. McBride just can't hit it. McBride had a step there, just was not able to deliver the ball. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff. Connor takes a shot. Devin Lloyd. Only a yard there. So 3rd and 9 here from the 45. Murray takes the snap, looking across the middles. Mike Wilson again. And he's been getting targeted a lot on those over the middle routes. He seems to be pretty solid in that area. Just getting him on those in routes. Short to intermediate in routes are where he seems to thrive right now. We're looking for something. Tip Ryman finally getting open. Got pressed a little bit there. Still able to get the 1st down. Sure. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a toss out to Connor. Can't break a tackle from Travis Hunter. Loss of 2. And I keep forgetting that I want to sub in Benson here. Okay, there we go. 2nd and 12. Looking pass. Gonna go deep. And can't hit the throw to Marvin Harrison. It's 3rd and 12. Marvin Harrison is off the field for this play. We have 4 receivers on. Forgot that this is what this one is. We're going to go Trey Benson versus Lloyd. Can't bring it in. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to go for 3 here. And Ryland's going to make this one. So 6-point game. But the way the Jags offense has been moving, They have a chance to take a lead here with a touchdown. Oh, man. Big hits on special teams today. And we need to pull something together here on defense, because their offense has started just ever so slowly get momentum and get continuously better drives. Here's going to be a pass, pressured immediately, sack. And that is Darius Robinson on the play. Makes this a 2nd and 15. Going pass again. Looking over the middle, trying to find anything open. Wolford just still fighting. Takes shots down. Gets 6 yards on the run. Walter Nolan on the tackle. And 3rd down and 9. Motioning Diami Brown again. It's going to be a screen. Just not enough time. Walter Nolan. Full sprint to John Wolford. And he can't get the pass out in time. Logan Cook's going to have to punt it here on 4th and 9. Great job from the defense to make the plays. Here's a return. DeMarcado breaking one tackle, takes a shot from Wingard. And 1st and 10 now. Gonna change the play here. We've been doing a lot of play actions on 1st down. We're gonna change it up. Just straight passing it. Tip Ryman gets 8 in the flat. Benson's still on the field. Guess we'll bring Connor in after this play here. Benson with the carry, 1st down, gets clotheslined. That's okay. Connor back on the field. We don't have to take play here. We won't. We're going to take this into the 4th quarter, 19-13. And at this point, we really just need to not play super predictable and conservative, I'd say. I mean, we've lost a lot of games with some decisions that have come from conservative calls, right? And we've tend to blow some leads because we just let them back into the game. Here's Connor on the run. Only a yard. So we are going to maybe try to throw it here. Do something quick and short. Maybe a screen pass, actually. We haven't gotten a screen play in here yet to a running back. 2nd and 9. Going screen out to Connor. He's got a block. Trying to break a tackle. Fighting for 3 yards. Gets 3. Not a ton of room there. So 3rd and 6 from the 45. Motion James Connor to the left side here. Looking pass. Gonna go Trey McBride quick. Breaking a tackle enough to get the 1st down to the 45. Love to see it. Trey McBride been a huge part of this offense today. Leading the team in receptions today. Our 4 receivers on the field. Motioning Dortch. I don't know if I like that one. Mike Wilson almost had it. Travis Hunter in coverage. It was close, man. I liked it after I said I didn't like it because he got open enough and he had a catch potentially, and then he just dropped it last second. No quick out route. Marvin Harrison 1st down. Nice play. You notice how we are running the or we're throwing the football, I should say. We're not getting super conservative, just run. Even in the 4th quarter, up 6 with a lead, trying to wind the clock down. We're in a mix and run still. Here's Kyler Murray. Nice juke, and he's going to get down to the 5. We know what time it is. It's time to get Mr. Trey Benson in the game here. Handoff. Benson tackled for a loss. They were ready for it. Loss of 3. They know what's coming then. We're going to try a play action with him out of the backfield. It's going to be an interesting one. Got Beecham going out on a route. That's fine. Play action. Going out to Benson. Oh, Devin Lloyd's just fast enough to get there. All right. Third and goal from the 5. Trey Benson in a flat might be the way to go. And there he is. Get in there. No, it's before the goal from the 1. We're going to go for it. Goal line. Guys, I'm going to need you to do your damn job. Block up the middle. Up the middle. Diving. Touchdown. Trey Benson for his dev upgrade. And they are saying we should maybe go for 2 here. Make this a 14-point game. I'm cool with the idea. I'm going to change the play, though. Going Trey McBride. He gets it. 27-13. 5.5 to go. Jags offense with Sean Wolford's going to need to really go down the field quickly here. Get some plays. Here's Dyami Brown breaking some tackles. That's actually Jordan Lewis making plays. Well, let's see what they decide to do here. How aggressive are they going to be initially? They do still have 5.5 minutes, but ideally they would want to score probably with 3 minutes left so they can have enough time to potentially get a timeout or 2 after the 2-minute warning if they can get the stops in defense. Travis Hunter on the jet sweep gets a couple there, 3 yards. 2nd and 7 here from the 27. Under 5 to go now. Motioning Etienne out wide. Looking to Etienne for the catch, breaking a tackle and falling forward to the 33. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Get Thompson over here. 3rd and 1. Look and run. Etienne's gonna get enough for the 1st down. I might challenge that. It looked like it was short. I mean, I don't use the timeouts a lot anyways. I might as well just try to get a challenge in here. To me, it didn't look like he got enough, but it's close. So let's see what they decide. If they're going to overturn it, they're not. That's fine. I still disagree with the call, but it is what it is. I figured I'd give it a shot. 1st down going, pass pressured, throwing it away before he could take a sack. It's Baron Browning getting in there on the pressure. And 2nd and 10. Trying to make Wolford make some mistakes here. That is the ideal outcome here. And there's, oh man, I was going to say there's no one open, but Etienne's wide open outside there. Buda Baker brings him down. 1st down to the 48. 3.5 minutes to go. They are hurrying up here. They feel the pressure. They feel the time dripping away. They need to try to put some points on the board very soon. And Wolford just running around in the pocket. Can't get anything. It's Walter Nolan with his 2nd sack in the game. Yeah, I mean, he was bouncing around the pocket looking for something. Just couldn't find anything open. 2nd and 17, motioning Dyami Brown again, taking more time off the clock. 3 minutes to go and counting. He's going to find a man. It's Brown getting the 1st down, getting more. Getting tackled down at the 18. Buda Baker on the play. I'm going to take a timeout, actually. Now, Obviously, it sucks giving them the extra time, right? But I want to get into nickel here. I don't want to be in 3-3-5. Oh, why do we have our backup linebackers on? Oh, it's because they're tired. That's right. From the 18 now. Looking pass, looking short, quick to the... Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Traylon Burks. Oh, yeah. Forgot about him. 3rd and 6. Sorry, 2nd and 6. Motioning Brown again. Gonna get to Brown again. He's been the lead receiver for them. Gain of 4. 3rd and 2. Gain of 4, whatever. 2-2. It's gonna be caught. Broken tackle, Burks. 1st and goal to the 5. And they continue moving the football. 1st and goal. One more play before the 2-minute warning, probably. Looking pass, looking for something. Gonna have to take a hit. Throws it away. Incomplete. Walter Nolan having a day on the interior right now. Just putting pressure on the quarterback. And looking pretty good there. One more play before 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 5. Going screen. Out to Etienne, and look at that. No one there to get him at all. And that's going to be a touchdown. And still another 2 seconds before the 2-minute warning. 27-20. Now, the interesting thing is here, do they go onside kick? Looks like they're not. With the thought process there being you still have all 3 timeouts. Although I don't really see why they wouldn't try to kick this out of the kicking zone so that they can have the 2-minute warning for a timeout as well. I think that is a mistake, but they still do have 3 timeouts to make do and try to get the ball back here. We're going to get James Conner back in after this play. 1st down, handoff. Benson trying to find something, can't. Jags take their 1st timeout. I want an RPO. RPO. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Going quick, RPO. Mike Wilson with the block from Marvin Harrison gets out of bounds, which is going to give them a chance still. That is a great play from Mike Wilson, who's been really solid today. There's me a handoff. Connor breaking 1 tackle, fighting for more yards, gets 4. Jags take their 2nd timeout. Second and 6. We're going to go a little bit slow, but Ryman. Big play, Ryman down the field to the 25, their last timeout, but that's going to do it. That is enough to end this one. Tip Ryman with the play. We're going to just take some knees here. Run this clock down. Get out of here with the win. 27-20. Jags go to 3-8 on the season. And we head to 6-5 here. And it was closer at the end. They kept it competitive with John Wolford. But we came away with the victory, and that's what matters. We'll take it. Wolford played really well, actually, for the most part. But it's a good win. Either way, I accidentally took a screenshot of the game. Not what I wanted to do. Darius Robinson gets an upgrade. He had some solid plays this game. Go ahead and upgrade his nose tackle, I guess. Why not? 2 play rec, 2 tackle. Sure. Let's see what else. Let's talk about the breakout. I would say he did it because he got 3 touchdowns. So he has superstar dev. There we go. 45K. Nope, 4,500 XP. Trey Benson might be the future at running back. Next week, he wants 150 rushing yards and a touchdown. Oh boy. Well, buddy, maybe. I don't know about that. We haven't really been able to put up 150 rushing yards that often. You can try. Yeah, no, Walter Nolan has 12 sacks on the season, 18 tackles for a loss. He is going insane. He's had a sack every game, I believe. Well, I guess he missed one game, probably. He didn't have a sack because he had 2 this game. But I'm pretty sure every other game other than that one, he had a sack. But great job, team. Good team win as we head into next week against the Buccaneers. And that's going to be an important game. They are currently at the top of the NFC South at 7-3. But it's possible that they might be a wild card team depending on how the rest of the NFC South shakes up. But it's a good win. And we will see how that affects us going into next week. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.